Hello again, people. Welcome back to Wynn and Magical Diary Wolf Hall. We are continuing off where we left off after we had just joined the secret society, the secret poetry club, after we successfully managed to I guess we stalked William to Professor Potsdam's greenhouse, where we encountered it, and we saw a few new people, well, a few lesser known people. I can't remember, I think it was Karina? Yeah. Not Raven, it was Karina. We saw Karina, and we saw Tyrannus Lenchi, who is apparently also a freshman. So, I think he might be a werewolf, but I'm not sure. Based on his character design, I think he's a werewolf. But anyway, let's get into this. Monday morning, someone knocks on my door. It's Minnie. Good morning. I'm going around to make sure all the freshmen know that the next exams will take place this Friday. Should I help with that? Oh, would you? I've already got the girls, but if you can get the rest of the freshman boys, that would be a really big help. Don't forget that we have to meet with the student council after classes today. I'll see you then, right? Right. Okay, bye. She hurries away. Finally, I can do something that I got elected for. I make my way from hall to hall, knocking on doors and passing the news. Most are grateful for the information, or worried about the upcoming exam, though Jeffrey and Jacob in Falcon Hall both complain about my interrupting their morning fashion routines. Jeffrey? Who's Jeffrey? Well, knowing that I need to be ready for a test, what should I do this week? Get swole, I think, is my best response. What's our stress at? 12? We will... we'll sleep for now, then we'll do 1, 2, and then we'll get swole. Okay, I like this plan. Sleeping success? This afternoon, the entire Iris Academy Student Council comes to... Actually, no, I kind of want to do Blue Magic first. Then we'll rest, and then we'll do Blue Magic and get swole. Alright, excellent. We got what we wanted. Change is infinite. All that you see, all that power you know, can be changed. That is the power of blue magic. One of its most practical uses is to change a location. I do not mean altering the nature of a location. I refer to altering the location of a target. You would call this teleportation, to move things or people from one place to another. Imagine that Catawamp has... Hold on, I need to read the sentence before I read the sentence. Okay, imagine that a catawamp has leaped at you from the darkness, its fangs bared. Imagine a tree falling in your direction. Simply teleport them away, and the threat is gone. You are safe. Of course, a living creature may decide to return under its own power, making the solution only temporary. Also, should you face a pack of wolves, teleporting them one at a time may be too slow to save you. You must also have a destination in mind in order to perform this relocation. You must banish your target to a known location, and one with room to receive your arrival. Or the spell may rebound. Moving yourself is a slightly more complicated matter, and one we'll be covering in a later class. So we can teleport other. Cool. This afternoon, the entire Iris Academy Student Council comes to a meeting. I don't know most of the other members. After all, Minnie, Jacob, and I are the only freshmen. I recognize Angela's red hair. I guess she's senior class president, but no one bothers to introduce themselves or their positions to me. I suppose it doesn't matter. Whoever the sophomore secretary might be, we're not likely to interact much directly. Hello, my novel knitters! Our first school-wide event for this council year will be the Dark Dance next Thursday. As many of you are still new to your duties, the funds for this event will be drawn primarily from the existing class treasuries. Though you are, of course, always welcome to organize additional fundraising to fill your own coffers. Traditionally, the senior class is responsible for maintaining the lighting. I thought the point of the dance was that it was held in the dark. Since younger students may lack the subtle control necessary to manipulate the sacred charms. Oh. That leaves the rest of you to handle the senses of smell, sound, touch, and taste. What? Whoa! Whoa! Are you an angel? I think you are an angel, my dear. One of the snake upperclassmen raises her hand. That hand and the rest of her are visibly glowing, like a warm but low-powered light bulb. Yes, Bea? Oh, this is Bea Lynn. Will the Jogao be offended if not all of the student council representatives attend the official ceremony? I don't want to neglect my responsibilities or let down my people. Celebrating in your room will be fine. A blindfold would be a lovely touch to demonstrate your sincerity. Yes, ma'am. Now, I believe we're settling the class assignments. As Minnie suggested, we freshmen agreed to provide incense, while the sophomores cover music and juniors provide food and physical decorations. Also, we have freshmen, juniors, and sophomores. Cool. Wait, juniors? I guess juniors are one up from freshmen. Yeah, that makes sense. Once that's decided, we break up into groups by class to go over the details. The maple's the stale tree, and it smells pretty good. It's the state tree. Okay, not the stale tree. But we have the ceremony for the maple sap harvest in the spring. This may be the wrong time of year. And anyway, the symbolism is wrong. Maple means good fortune and love and wealth. It's not right for the Jogao. You're such a wonk. Oh, stop it. Charles, what sense do you like? What do you think bridges the gap between earth and spirit? I remember my dreams. The Aleppo pine. It smells of home to me, but not just home. Hidden places and streets. I don't know what an Aleppo pine is, but there are good pine trees in Vermont too. And pine is a healing scent. That should work. I'll look up the prices and get back to you with the order forms to sign off, okay? Yeah, no rush. The dance is next week, Jacob. We can't slack off. Sure. After a while, the council meeting is officially adjourned, and we all go on our ways. That was easy enough. I don't even know what an Aleppo pine is, but I suppose it's a real tree. It's not a magical tree. William flags me down in the hallway. Hey, got a minute? Okay, what's up? Well, it happens that my brother Donald's birthday is next week. You see him more than I do. I wondered if you had any idea what he might like for a gift. Isn't he a bit too old for that? Ooh, what do you mean? Sorry, I'm not sure. Where I come from, only children have parents from friends for a birthday. If it were my birthday, I would take everyone out to buy them a meal so that they could enjoy being with me. But it is different here. Right. If I went for a birthday meal, I'd pay, not him. And Donald's feelings would be hurt if I didn't give him some kind of present. Family should always think of family. Am I supposed to give presents? I don't know how this works. Unless he invites you to do something special or a celebration, he wouldn't be expecting a gift. If you want to show that you're a good friend, you could get him a card. Or just help me think of something and I can say it from both of us. I've been here at the school for the past few years, I'm a little out of touch. What sort of gift would Donald like? Cheese. Definitely cheese. Is that a traditional gift in your country? No. I mean, most people like cheese and will eat it, but that isn't why I said it. Donald mentioned a great whisker who once filled the school with cheese or something. He said it was a legend. The Great Williker. Right. Well, Donald wants to be a legend too, so he might appreciate that. Interesting. I'll think about it. Thanks. Anytime. Well, I didn't see that connection before, but that certainly works out for the best. I'm glad my character remembered the Great Williker. We're learning even more blue magic, and I think we should start redoing our getting swole activities. In the next day, I think. As I'm walking back to my dorm, I see a group of people standing near one of the buildings, neck craning upwards. I look up and see a figure standing on the roof. The sun in my eyes make it hard to see detail, but I think that's a girl in snake-hole robes. Is she gonna jump? I move closer just in time to see Professor Potsdam emerge from a building and come over to join the group on the ground. It looks like they're all seniors. Spread yourselves out a bit more. Put your hands on your hips. Your elbows shouldn't bump anyone. Brian, Isabel, take a step. Now watch your directions. Keep your focus straight. We don't want her to bounce. I will maintain the link to keep your forces balanced. So if you would please open up your minds. Is this a class exercise? It sounds a little dangerous. There is a vague tingle of magic, and then Potsdam raises her head. You can jump now, dear. I can't watch. When I dare to look back, I see the girl hovering over the heads of the seniors, her arms and legs spread like she's trying to catch hold of the air. She wobbles up and down a bit, but appears mostly steady. Those shoes. Isn't that Barbara Solmore? That's right. Ease her lower. Now peel back. The seniors standing furthest from the floating girl back away, followed by more, until only those directly underneath her remain. Hold her right there for a moment. Now move. The last few seniors dive out of the way as Barbara falls face first onto the ground. Even from only a few feet high, that had to hurt, and I'm half expecting her to have a bloody nose when she gets up. If she gets up. But when she pushes herself to her feet, she apparently is entirely unharmed. Just a bit dusty, of course. Professor Potsdam must have shielded her from before she dropped. I hope you have all enjoyed your chance to put your skills into practice. I think I'm glad it wasn't me. Yes. So, as far as I understand it, Barbara jumped up onto the roof for some reason or another and couldn't get down. So all the seniors came by to basically rescue her, and Potsdam was overviewing it. When I arrive at the gym, things look a bit different from usual. Instead of each doing their own thing, all the students who have shown up to exercise today are standing together in the center of the floor. Mr. Wynn, good, get in line, stand over there. She arranges us into multiple rows. Today we're going to do some boot scooting. What are we doing with those boots? She looks up at our expressions and her shoulders slump like a mudslide. Come on, it'll be fun, it's easy, you'll love it. The dark dance is coming up. You should get used to expressing yourself with your bodies. Now pay attention and watch my feet. Step to the right, bring your left foot back. Step to the right, left heel in front and clap. Then do it all in the other direction. She leads us through a routine of steps, stomps and turns. The idea is for everyone to move at exactly the same time, so you make a travelling square. Stick to the beat. She slaps her hands together in a loud and steady rhythm, calling out the moves. If there were music, it might be a pleasant and simple dance. With nothing but Professor Van Brunn's clapping, it feels hollow. But it's her class, so we carry out her simple workout routine. Exercising success. What if we had to wrestle an alligator? What if they throw us down the bottomless pit, and if we can't fly, we keep falling forever? Dude, relax or you'll give yourself a hernia. What's a hernia? Muscle injury, I think. You can get it from lifting or trying too hard. Anyway, it's just an exam. You'll be fine. And if you really get in trouble, you can always give up. Have the teachers rescue you and join me in detention. Well, it will be over soon enough. Exciting success. At the appointed time, I make my way to the testing location. Not the actual testing location, of course, just the place they'll teleport me in from. We can't walk down to the dungeons ourselves, since we know already where the exit was and how to reach it. Showing up here indicates we are ready to begin. Am I ready? Here we go. Alright, I hear something hissing. I can't quite remember what this one is about. Ah, yes, I remember now. Yep, that there is the hissing noise. So, let's examine this wall here. I think I remember something over here. Pile of rocks. Look at the carving. A stone plaque on the floor, on top of which is a smooth raised oval. It looked like a very large button. We can press the button, but what else can we do? Let's see. Oh, we can do teleport other. But we can't quite see all the way over there. Oh, and we can't teleport ourselves either. We can cast it on the gas. Let's teleport it over here, sure. The gas is starting to come back. Well, that did not work. Okay, examine the pile of rocks. No, examine the carving. Press the button. Hissing sound fades away. Oh. The hissing sound comes back. Okay. I see how it works. Add true sight. Sees through illusions in the current target's location. So we don't have that much magic. And we don't have push either, do we? No, we don't have push. Oh my goodness. A nearby known location. Ooh, interesting. We could just try to run through it. We do have the strength. Oh boy, okay, yep. That's a little something there. Ouch. Ouch. But we made it through. And actually, we can get an achievement. Let's go back to the menu. And let's load game. Let's go to Secret Society. And we'll skip over this and we'll do this all the way up to our quest here. What did I want to do? So we'll do that, and we'll do that and get more swole. Yes. Okay, keep skipping. Oh, we failed blue magic. That's a shame. Alright, well, after the student council meeting we get William, and we're going to suggest a slice of cheese as a present for Donald. We're going to keep watching through, we're going to see this event, and we're going to be... Did I not get teleport other? Wow. Okay, fine. Menu, we are going to save here. Excuse me. We're going to save. There is an achievement if you do this. And that achievement is... Well, you see that there is, we can walk through this. This only deals 20 damage to us, right? So, we're going to go 1, ouch. We're going to go 2, ouch. And we're going to go 3. We've made it through. Now we're just going to exit. I make my way up to the surface, blinking a bit at the sunlight. Hello, Charles. Congratulations on escaping from the dungeon. However, I'm afraid I can't give you merits for that. I suspected that might happen. You are a wizard after all, the heir of a proud magical family. You have many skills at your disposal. Spells which I opted not to use. Don't you think there might have been a less painful way of achieving your goal? Perhaps, but I wanted to know what would happen. Next time, if you want merits, use magic. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after. So yes, we got two achievements for that. We got left the gas running. We didn't turn the gas off. And we also got solved an exam without using a spell. Someone is running down the hall outside and feet pounding. I am the champion of the universe. I suppose he did well on his exam. Watch out! Uh-oh. I stick my head out into the hall to see Luke and Donald picking themselves up off the floor. You okay? You're not solid enough to knock me out. Go on, I'll see you after detention. We are going to go study. Minnie Cochran is assisting students in the school library. Study with Minnie. Discuss the principles of white magic. Cool. Charles, there you are. Minnie runs up to me in the hall. Is everything alright? I'm fine, I just wanted to catch you. Jacob signed the order forms, so everything's lined up with the incense. And you and I should go to the gym early on Thursday to help with the setup. It takes me a moment to put together what she's talking about. The dark dance. Okay, early Thursday morning before breakfast? Do I need to schedule the day off? Oh no, not that early. I'm sorry, I forgot you wouldn't know. The dark dance doesn't begin until late in the evening. So early for us just means right after class, when you're free. We probably won't need to do much. The incense shouldn't take long to set up, but it's important to show enthusiasm. Okay, I'll be there. Thanks, bye. She hurries away. Alright. Done. Let's continue on with the next week. Hey guys, remember dark dance on Thursday, which means no class on Friday. This is terrible. Come on, it's a day off. Think of all the fun we can have. No, not that. The dance. Even if I can come, someone's got If I can convince someone to go with me, I'm probably going to step on their toes. It's not really a date dance, man. We're not there to be romantic, it's a ritual. So I have to learn ritual steps? Not exactly, you just dance. You have to feel it, get in the rhythm, and the beat, and then let the spirit move you. He demonstrates with a little roll of the hips. Everyone's moving around at random in the dark? I'm definitely gonna bang into somebody. If the whole school is packed in there in the dark, I'm pretty sure a few bumps are to be expected. As long as you don't move too fast, it shouldn't be that dangerous. Whoops. Look, just stick with me and it'll be okay. I'm used to your elbows by now. So what should I do this week? Okay, we do have the dark dance. We'll get one of those. We'll get Swole a bit more. And we'll do one of these again. Alright, blue magic success. Now we are going to learn teleport. Someone knocks on my door. And we see William and Donald. So I wanted to wish you a happy 17th. He hands over a package wrapped in a glossy dark blue paper, more of a falcon's colour than a wolf's. The package is wide and flat. It could be a book or a shirt perhaps. Donald takes the gift but doesn't unwrap it. Thanks. Urchin's not with you? You know your sister. She's probably not out of bed yet. I'm sure you'll see her later today. She wouldn't forget your birthday. Yeah. Hey, happy birthday. Thanks. I've got to go on to class now. You kids have a good day. Hey, I'm older now. Right. He leaves and Donald shakes his head. Must be simpler being an only child. He sets back into his room, gift in hand. Alright, gym. Success. Gym. Success. Blue magic class. Success. I go to the gym on Thursday afternoon as requested. Charles, dear? Why are you looking for me? I'm here to help set up for the dark dance. Oh, I see. I'm afraid you're a bit late. What do you mean? I've literally been in the gym all day. I had gym class just before this. Looking around the room, it certainly doesn't seem fully prepared for a major ritual. Even as I think that, a pair of upperclassmen inch into the room, carrying a long table between them. Setup is definitely not done yet. Well, you see, your class only took responsibility for the incense. Don't we at least need to unpack the shipments, break them up, set burners around the room and so on? Oh yes, but Billy Cochran already took care of all of that. She indicates a number of small brass balls set up around the edge of the room. They've been fixed to the wall to prevent anyone from stepping on them. She's already been here and finished and left? She told me I didn't need to be that early. She was very enthusiastic. Right. Don't worry, Pumpkin. There'll be plenty of other opportunities for you to make yourself useful. A thought struck me. She hasn't lit the incense, right? I don't smell anything. That's right. They won't be started until we have the floor ready. So, can I light them up when it's time? I'm afraid it's traditional for the incense to be kindled magically. Oh. I'm sure Miss Cochran can handle it. She handles everything after all. Ugh, why is Minnie so good at everything? Well, there's no point in sulking about it. I should go and get some dinner and prepare for tonight's celebration. When the school year began, suppers were still lit by sunset, but the approaching winter crowds the light out of the day. I get my tray and look for a place to sit, eventually spotting an open stool near Virginia and Ellen. You've got no reason to be so... Oh, hi, Charles. Hi. Don't you think Ellen should stop being so gloomy? I'm not gloomy. I've just got things on my mind. Well, get them off your mind. You'll feel better when you get moving. I always do. Just let yourself go and get into the music. Sure, I'm fine. She stands up. I'm not very hungry. I'm going to go freshen up. She drops her brownie onto Virginia's plate as she leaves. Yeah, I'm worried about her. She always says she's fine. I can't figure her out. Maybe she really is fine? You can't be that bad at girls. Her mouth says she's fine. Her eyes and everything else? Being worried apparently doesn't stop her from eating her roommate's brownie. Catch you later. Enjoy the dance. She leaves me to finish my food. Late in the evening, hours after dinner, the students are summoned to the dance. Now, even the lights in the halls have been turned off, leaving only moonlight and the faint blue glow of magic to navigate by. I can hear the drums in the distance, feel them more than hear them, a rhythm that shivers through the walls and the floors. Groups of students pass by in little clusters, murmuring to each other. There's no rule against speaking loudly, as far as I know, but the atmosphere promotes a spirit of mystery. In the dark, it's hard to tell who's who, and even harder to tell what they're talking about. At least until I hear a familiar voice. Then why did you say it? I didn't know what else to do. I was trying to push you away. Is that Ellen and Damien? I peeked down a side corridor into the gloom. You certainly did that. I'm sure you've heard the stories by now. William will have made sure about that. About me and how I hurt people that get close to me. And it's true. Every bit of it is true. Everything I touch goes wrong. I didn't want that for you. It sounded like William was right. He's trying to twist things around to make her feel bad for what he did. So you insulted me. You hurt me to protect me? That's stupid. I know, I'm an idiot. I always have been. You're the clever one, Ellen. You're not like the other girls. You're special. You're a wild seed. But you outshine every born witch. You see things in an instant. You're not afraid. You charge forward, like a hero. You deserve better than to get mixed up with a villain like me. I can choose that for myself. He chuckles. You see, you're not afraid of anything, even when you should be. I lied to you and then I tried to stay away, but I missed you. It hurt not talking to you, knowing that you thought I hated you. Knowing that, even when I sent you presents, you'd never imagine they were from me. Presents? What presents? The pie from the apple festival? You didn't give me a pie. Charles gave me a pie. What? How did you find out about that anyway? Were you stalking me? You manipulate everything, don't you? You're just trying to steal the credit. That's a lie. Leave me alone, Damien. Don't walk away from me. He reaches out and grabs her arm. Hey! I spoke without thinking, and now they're both staring at me. Maybe this was foolish, but I can't stand by and let that devil hurt a girl. Take your hands off her. William put you up to this, did he? He's trying to make me look... Stop it! She shakes him off. I told you I could choose for myself, and I am. I don't want to be your special girl, Damien, and I don't want to be your anything, and I don't want you to talk to me again. To my surprise, she attaches herself to my arm and starts pulling us down the hallway towards the gym. Damien can only stand there, his mouth agape. The darkness tightens in around us as we step into the gym. My eyes struggle to gain awareness of the space around us. There are only shadows, shifting, and the endless rustle of unseen branches. Dead leaves crunch beneath our feet, and the scent of pine hangs in the air. The drums beat, though I cannot see the drummers, and now their pulse is joined by music. I know that I'm surrounded by an indistinct crowd, all murmuring and laughing to each other, but the only person I am clearly aware of is the girl who clings, almost unseen, to my arm. She's trembling. Are you okay? I'm fine. Alright then. If that's what she wants to pretend, then it's not my business to push her any further. No. You shouldn't say you're fine if you don't mean it. How's anyone supposed to know what you really need? No one really wants to hear how I feel. Hey, I asked. I knew he couldn't really like me. Someone like him? Someone like me? I know how boys see me. I'm just a rock with hair. A useless fuzzy lump. So why would someone like him be nice to me except as a way to make fun of me? She lets go of my arm. I'm sorry for using you. I thought he wouldn't follow me if I were with someone else. I'm sorry. She disappears into the gloom. If I hadn't interfered when William asked me to, would she have been happy tonight? Did I do the right thing? The music loops around itself in a spiral pattern, tracing the passage to the other world without ever quite opening the gate. It does not stop, it does not start. There are dancers around me, aren't there? Only silhouettes and suggestions. Maybe there, maybe not. A chill autumn breeze caresses my cheek, carrying with it a warm curl of smoke. I sway carefully, trying not to impact the people around me, and the need for constant shifting moves me along the floor like a twig caught in a slow current. Out of the darkness a hand tugs at my sleeve. "Cast breeze! When you can, keep the air moving. Jacob and I are doing it too." After her urgent whisper, she vanishes back into the dark. So that's how it's done. Another student council responsibility she forgot to tell me about it. At least it's simple enough to let my magic swirl the air around me. The night goes on, playing tricks with my sense of time. How long have I been here? I'm thirsty, but I'm not sure which way the nearest water would be. I turn towards the edges of the room, trying to reorient myself. A table set up by one of the walls contains a large rock bowl filled with water that ripples and burbles continuously. An enchantment keeps it flowing and fresh. There are no cups, so I have to dip my hand into the water and scoop out a mouthful, then shake my fingers dry. Thus satiated, I return to the dance, and the night stretches on. A girl suddenly cries out, followed by a loud thud. There must have been a collision. People are pausing in confusion. I hear a male voice raised. "Go about your business!" The door to the gym opens and closes. Having been chat-sized, the students begin dancing again. No one wishes to risk the wrath of Grabiner, but I have to know at least a little bit. I struggle against the flow and make my way to the door so that I can peek outside. Both Grabiner and Potsdam are out there, and they appear to be arguing about something. Stretched out on the floor in front of them is a girl in snake-hole robes with black and red hair. Barbara. She looks like she's asleep or unconscious. I don't know what happened, but this is probably not a good time to ask. I better get back to the dance. Surrounded by my friends and mysteries, I dance the night away. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We just experienced the Dark Dance yet again, and from a slightly different angle. We, unfortunately we don't know Spark, so that's a shame. We don't have that high red magic, but there's just so many things that we can and can't do here. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Take care.